That's a lot of gutturals. Gutturals. Welcome to Acute Mania Live. That's best as I can do, Rob.
There you go.
Hey, welcome to Acute Mania Live. We're live again. Why am I? I'm all out of sorts because Rob's here and he's staring at me and he's judging me.
Judging.
Always judging. Look at the baby. How you doing, Rob? How's your day? Eventful?
I've had better. I've had worse.
Well, that was Dark Deeds from Milwaukee, with Death Keeps off their new EP. I don't think it's out yet. It's the next single that it's coming out whenever they feel like it to be released. Those are the guys that recorded in their camper. Remember I was telling you about that? Mm-hmm. Awesome dudes. Well, we had the 4-year show on Saturday. That was eventful. We ate a lot of pork barbecue afterwards.
Still eating it.
Rick came over and ate the vegan pork barbecue that wasn't pork. It was jackfruit.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced. You know what I mean?
That doesn't even sound good.
It's the circle of life to eat animal. You know, like we've eaten animals since the Jesus' day. You know what I mean?
But he could make a carrot taste like a hot dog.
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah. I got to get him as a guest just to talk about stuff.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, maybe one day. Well, maybe if he puts out an EP.
Fingers crossed. You know.
Yeah. So before we get too far along here, you changed your name, Rob, and like I can't get used to that one because that's what you used Eye for an Eye when we put out the Deviant Cause stuff. Because
that was my record label.
Yeah.
But being that we went, when we first started, it was was it something cause?
Natural Cause.
Natural Cause. And
yeah.
I was Deviant. So but I can't go by Deviant if we're already using it.
Well, you weren't. But I mean, you were Deviant Philosopher before when you put out stuff. I guess you still are the philosopher of the Deviants.
Oh yeah, don't ask me my opinion on anything.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah.
I've done that, and I've learned over time. Okay, so this is kind of like a fresh start then. Like you start all over again, and well, not all over again, but like you're starting a fresh idea.
Yeah,
basically.
I get I don't know, bored. I guess playing the same shit
over
and over again.
Don't call me Shirley, right?
I miss the electronics though. I do.
I told you I would put some DFAM on any of that stuff for you, anytime.
No, I said electronics, not DFAM.
I don't know how much more electronic you can be. Hey, if you think about it, electric guitar, a keyboard, those are all electronic, Rob.
Did we have like 6 or 7 Volcas or something at one point?
I did, yes, not we.
No, we did because I had like 2 or 3, 4.
What happened to them?
Oh, they got sold like everything else.
Well, we quit using them for a long time too.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I got rid of mine. Plus, I needed money for. I got to add production value to the show, Rob.
Yeah, because I bought some off you and some off Coley. Hey, Coley, if you're watching.
Coley, he probably is watching. Hopefully he is. He watches every once in a while. I don't know what I was going to say. Something I can't remember what it was, Rob. For those of you that don't know, Rob, say you just tuned in. You're like, what the heck is this show? Why are these idiots on here? And you know, I assume that happens a lot anyway. Even people that know me are like, who's this idiot? You know. Anyway, Rob was one of the I guess founding members. I gotta make you a founding member of Acute Mania Live because you were there on day one, and for several after that.
Back when you were still Manic Monday.
Yeah, when I didn't know that was a song, and then I was highly disappointed when I realized it. It was Beverly that told me it was a song. Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that song
no,
sucks.
it was Coley.
No, it was Beverly.
Ah, well,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Coley probably knew the entire time, just didn't tell me. That's something he would do for sure. It's definitely something Coley would do.
That's hilarious.
Who are these people? Okay, don't these people know I'm on a show?
No.
Why do people bother me? Just when I'm on the show. I mean, like not all the time. I welcome your text messages and your opinions.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's like my disclaimer for everything. Okay, so Rob is. We've been friends longer than we.
Before I played music.
Yeah, because I drug you to the open mic that night.
No,
we can tell the story.
You were practicing for open mic.
Mm-hmm. 90s covers.
And yeah. And you needed somebody to play the djembe or something.
I didn't need it, but I figured you're here, so had nothing else to do. So I forced you to go.
Yep.
I bought you a drink. The first time I ever seen you drink.
Yep. And then I played what's her face's drum set there.
Yeah, you played instead of a djembe, you played an entire drum set.
The fastest version of what's that Oasis?
Was it Wonderball we played?
I think so. We played it fast.
Or Wonderball?
Wonderballs. Balls.
Well, but you did gain a favorite song out of that whole ordeal. Over time you learned a new. It was a '90s song that you really really like a lot, and we played it all the time.
Yeah.
Which song was that? It was Fuel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't In My Hands. It was that was the other one. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't play those anymore.
It doesn't matter.
It's irrelevant.
Doesn't matter.
One hit wonder. Yeah.
Dude.
Speaking of, I can't say speaking of one hit wonders because they're definitely not. But me and Rob are going to a show on Monday, and it's not a typical show that I normally go to. I'm always going to the shows that are the guests that I've had on and things like that. I go to the smaller shows, which I like the smaller shows. But we're going to Stage A in Pittsburgh on Monday to see Chevelle. I have not seen Chevelle. You've seen them once, haven't you? Once or twice?
With Korn there a couple years ago down in Huntington.
Oh, that's right. When the people are coming out of the woodwork, right?
Dude, they were spot on, man.
You said that they were better than any other band that was on the tour.
Korn didn't even try.
Well, no, they're in Walkers now.
But Chevelle was on point. I'm excited to see him
again.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got into the tequila talk that they're doing after. They're not doing. You know how bands always do the like VIP meet and greets and stuff. You got to pay extra. Yeah. They're not doing that at all on this tour. And there's some tequila company that's sponsoring something like that, and they're just randomly picking people to go to this thing after the show. It's called Tequila Talk. But apparently they don't know about Acute Mania Live, and they didn't invite us. Damn it!
They're lost.
I tried.
It's their loss, man.
I tried. I really tried for you.
Me. Two tears in a bucket.
I mean, I'd like some tequila. I'll give them I'll affiliate the crap out of them. You know what I mean?
The only tequila I liked a lot was Hornitos. Horny.
Is that like the Mexican? I guess it's all Mexican, right? They're all Mexicans.
Well,
tequila.
I guess tequila, yeah.
Have you ever had the worm?
That's not tequila. That is
a worm.
Mezcal. It's two different.
What?
Yeah, mezcal and tequila are not the same thing.
No, there's a worm inside.
But the worm is in mezcal. Yeah, people say it's tequila, but it's mezcal.
What's the difference?
There's some kind of ones with agave, I think, and other ones with something else. I don't
with
know.
Mexicans.
I mean, I think they taste alike, but I don't think it's the same thing.
That's strange. I've never heard that before. Yep. Have you had the worm?
No.
Isn't that? It's just like jungle juice, where we used to make jungle juice in a bathtub at our dorms.
Oh no,
college,
absolutely.
And you just fill it with Everclear.
Not
just fill it with Everclear
bathtub,
and a little bit of Kool-Aid and yeah. Well, I mean that's all we had to work
like
with.
Sprite and just whatever you have. Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Everybody's
had the Kool-Aid. Yeah, and a bunch of Everclear. A bunch. Yep. But yeah, you put fruit in it. You just leave the fruit soak, and you eat that fruit, and you're gonna be. You don't even have to have a glass of it.
Well, we used to.
It's kind of like the worms. Open
up
like that.
a watermelon and pour bottled vodka in there. Just let it bubble in.
Let it rip. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, the worms like that, then it's just sitting in that for eons, and until somebody says to eat it. I wonder if it tastes like chicken.
I was down in New Orleans, and they were drunken cherries, is what they were, and for like $10 you got a whole cup of them, and they were soaked in moonshine.
How'd you feel after that?
Oh man. Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd have that much punch, but they do.
Well, what's your music like? With this entity of Eye for an Eye, and what were you wanting to change? I guess in release.
Well, not necessarily change, just different. Just try different styles and stuff. I don't stick to any one genre.
Is there any country in it?
No.
Okay, I had to ask. I mean.
Well, I mean, not that I'm against. I actually mentioned last night that I was going to do like a
hillbilly album.
But they go not like Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw shit, but like.
What's wrong with them? They made it. They made it into something.
Excuse me. Like Snoop Dogg did that song with Trace Hankins or some shit.
What?
Oh,
that doesn't even. Okay.
Oh no, it's just.
I feel like I need to hear that, but I really don't want to hear it at all.
No, you don't.
It's like that's. I assume it sounds like Cotton Eye Joe, doesn't it?
It's terrible.
Yeah, today it's Cotton Eye Joe.
But I do dig, like, my dad back in the day tried to convert me to country. And he got me.
It's like people trying to convert you to a religion. No.
Well, he got me. It was back when Garth Brooks was popular. Alan Jackson, but then
That was a good time.
Dwight Yoakam. And Dwight Yoakam is different. Dwight Yoakam is not.
Tyler Childers is different.
No, he's the same.
But not really. I mean, he I don't know. I haven't heard him for a long time.
I mean, I understand it. You start getting big in the record company, you make a couple albums for them.
You sell out.
Well,
Basically.
temporarily, you do a couple albums their way so you can do the rest of your albums your way and make that, you know what I mean?
I guess so. I don't know. Whatever. Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm just trying to.
No, you are a record label, so you don't have to work towards one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through the day. I don't give a shit.
Well, I'm glad you're making music again because, the Deviant Philosopher stuff was great. Of course, I always heard them before they were released because you would be like, okay, listen to this and tell me stuff.
But eventually, when you get 60 different versions of it, you're like, just fucking pick one.
Well, I mean, it's just like the my newest Acute Mania song. It'll be released Tuesday. I had to put that in there. You see how I kind of eased that in to the interview? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You always got to be promoting everything constantly, But no, I was listening to it last night. I was like, it was pretty much done. There was a couple of parts I had to fix, and I fixed those. And I was like, okay, all right, let's go get it uploaded and ready to release. And I did that. And then today I listened to it like 6 times in the truck, and I was like, man, right there, I forgot about that. Yeah. But that's what happens. And I talked to a lot of guests about this all the time on the show. The ones that DIY it at home like we do because we do that. It's a lot cheaper. Plus, you can work on your own stuff at your own pace. You don't have to show up at a certain time to work with a producer. But you can it's overkill if you're just sitting there going, that still doesn't sound right, and you're trying to get it. It's never going to get there because it's never going to be satisfactory.
I've done songs where I mean, no bullshit, like 400 hours.
Why do I look like a tiny man?
Like, I'm talking hundreds of hours in a song because I would work on it for like 2 months period, and listen to it.
Well, I remember that before you even put the Deviant Philosopher stuff out. Yeah,
and eventually you got to get to a point where it's like you realize it's never going to be.
We have one view.
One view.
Hey, it is what it is. It's what counts afterwards or something. I don't know.
It's the counts afterwards, yeah.
But okay, so how is this different than your previous stuff?
Well, for starters, I don't spend half the time. Usually, the ones that I could just single track and go through one take, 2 takes tops, and those are the better because I overproduce. I guess
no, not
where,
you.
where it doesn't sound like anything like it did originally. And
well, yeah, but that helps in the long. That's for the last for the final track, right?
To learn your shit, you know what I mean. Where you learn about like filters and gates and
fences.
I don't know about fences, but
locks,
but subtractive leveling and that kind of stuff. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. It really is.
I tried to do that on with the first release when I was because I'm working on GarageBand. It's very amateur, but I'm starting to understand it. Yes, and now I need more. As I'm learning it. But like, I actually looked up a YouTube video of a guy that was trying to teach me how to master it. But you got to get like a crap ton more plugins, and you got to really know what you're doing. And I really don't have any clue what I'm doing in the first place.
Basically, once I do my mix down, all my levels are set. I do auto leveling and that kind of stuff. But it's amazing how we could play like practice and shit, and it sounds good. But then when you record it, trying to get everything to sound good and equal and nothing overpowering something else, it is. No,
it's a pain in the ass.
Oh my god!
So you're saying you don't want to record the new song then?
I'll record like early demo shit, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be.
So Rob is also. Well, we've been playing. Well, we were talking about we've been playing music together for years. Every kind of music you can think of, really.
Yeah.
But we're the creators of Deviant Cause. There was a natural cause, and that was myself and Mike. And Mike left because he had his restaurant. And you'd actually played bass on the song that we put out, Dream. And I wanted to put out another song as natural cause, but since he wasn't around, then
I filled in and then ended up. It was like a month or two after that before we decided like we're gonna.
Yeah, let's do that. And then we picked up Rick.
Rick in December.
Rick came in December.
Josh.
Did we know about that show in December when we got Rick?
Yeah. Shortly after, yeah.
So Maintenance from Yonkers, New York, has been on the show more than a few times. They've been on like Thanksgiving specials and things like that. They were wanting to come down through West Virginia to play a show, and they wanted to make sure they came around somewhere where I could go and watch them. And they were bringing a band with them called Gal. They're from I think Long Island is where they're from. So I was talking to Rob one day, and I was like, we could technically open for these guys because I got them at Music on Main down here in Bridgeport, and I was like, we could technically be an opener because they were needing local support anyway. Mm-hmm. So the next thing was we had Rick, and Rick was down for it, and
we tried a couple drummers.
We're like, drummer, we need a drummer bad. So yeah, we tried a couple drummers, and just nothing was fitting. And so I got a hold of Dale. Dale was on the very first episode of the show, and I said, he's living in Morgantown. And I was like, you've got to know somebody around here still that will play. Just a session drummer is all we need. And he gave me two. I'm not gonna name the other person just because. But the one of the other ones was his cousin Josh Fincham from Morgantown,
who jumped right on it.
Jumped right in and came down and jammed with us, and we put it together in about 3 months.
Session,
less than 3 months, we had it.
Yep, it was
together.
decided. Yep.
And actually, Tom interviewed us on my show.
Yep.
Tom in London. That was interesting. I gave up the hosting duties, but I could trust Tom. He did a good job, I think.
And since then, Josh has more or less moved into guitar.
Yeah. So we need a drummer.
We need a drummer.
So if any of you guys out there play drums,
yep.
We need a drummer.
Or you can.
We really don't need a dedicated drummer. That'd be nice.
You can Phil Collin it. You know what I mean, and just play drums and sing at the same time.
I don't know his number. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I thought about doing that, but I don't. I just don't want that. I don't want to play drums anymore in the band. I'm not a drummer, Rob, at all.
That's really what I am, but just moved on to other shit.
Well, can't you do that and play guitar at the same time? I'm sure it's been done before. I did see a guy.
No, that's not bad.
I can't remember if it was on Instagram or where I saw this, but this guy, I think it was. He plays guitar, and he's just like a one-man band thing, but it's like he just plays guitar and sings, but he stomps on a foot pedal, like a bass drum.
Yeah, they got them. It's just a drum and a
bass
box.
Drum. It was just a bass drum, is all it was.
Yeah, it's a drum and a box or something like that.
No, I mean it was actual bass drum with a pedal. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was the real deal. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was an Instagram person I saw. If you're watching, love to talk to you on the show. Constantly, man. You're constantly doing things. Have you had? Sarah, are you going to make a website and everything for Eye for an Eye? Are you going to do all that stuff?
It's just in limbo right now. It's
limbo.
I've got enough songs to do like a 5-song EP.
Yeah.
And then, but plus working with Deviant Cause or that kind of shit.
Is there going to be a name for the album? I know you told me, but for the is the album, the EP, going to have a name, or is it
right
just
now? Because I'm just like names are the last part of it.
Okay, how do you name a song that's just instrumental? I've always wanted to ask this question.
Well, because sometimes when I play, a lot of times actually, is I'll build a basic lyric structure in my head. Sometimes I'll hear it when I play the guitar. I hear words and shit. So it's just the feel of the song. Shit like that is basically what it is. That's why you'll find a lot of them untitled. One's untitled.
Well, the two that we're going to listen to, one of them doesn't have a title, but the other one does. Actually, we should just go ahead and listen to a little bit of one, since we're talking about it.
Okay.
It'd be your choice, whichever one you want to do first.
Figure it out, and that was easy because that was when that just TikTok thing where the girls were dancing to these dudes' voices.
The girls are always dancing on TikTok, and some of them are
God
awful.
Bless them. God bless them.
Some of them are awful though.
But it's just it's just a phrase. One of the sections I've used.
Okay.
So
yeah. All right. And this is just you on everything, I guess.
Everything.
All right. This is a little snippet. We'll play as long as you want to. We'll go as long as you let me know when to cut it off. This is Figured Out.
Okay.
But now that you're showing me this, I don't even care. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go drink myself fucking stupid tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and then deal with it. I actually physically, I can't believe you. I'm actually disgusted. I'm like disgusted. Like I thought so much higher of you. Like I would never think that you would be the person to be petty enough to just walk off. But okay. It is what it is.
messy, nasty, gross, unattractive hoe. And you're for the street. I wish I didn't feel that way. Because I love the shit out of you. I regret even saying that.
I was trying to say whore, but he said hoe, so it kind of caught me off guard there for a minute. But I think we can all relate to that crap, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the same respect, I'll just show you, like, don't leave voicemails.
Yeah, that was wasn't that like a trending thing or something?
Mm-hmm.
You showed me, it was hilarious. It was I guess that it was the voicemails, and then but the girls were like
Dancing.
lip syncing and to them.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Did it kind of go away? Is it not?
Yeah,
anymore?
they don't.
Man, that was hilarious though. Some of them were just really
some
good.
of them were really good. Yeah.
I could, if I had any of those saved, I could do some of that for like a chick voicemail. But nobody who leaves voicemails anymore though. Depressed idiots, right?
Yeah.
Depressed idiots
and pissed off boyfriends, evidently.
Something. I don't know why this. Okay, there we go. I was thinking about this when we were talking earlier. Me and you getting some really good conversations about things that bug the crap out of us.
Yeah.
And remember when I was wanting to do the horn section, the other podcast thing.
Yeah.
We get in those conversations a lot too, but I never record them, and those would be perfect. So we could do that this evening here in a little while if you want.
I had some choice ones there for a while that we had.
They would have been good.
Because you get little snippets of just hilarity.
And you could just put it in stuff. But that's why I haven't done that anything yet. Well, me and Bo were pretty much doing the first episode, and then you walked in, and then he got sidetracked, kind of like Josh Fincham does.
Mm-hmm. I put one in there where we had blown out the stereo or the PA system, and it was still recording though, and we were talking about trying to get it fixed. I mean, just shit like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that sounds a lot like the deviant philosopher stuff you did.
It's
because beat wise, and it's not done yet. I know it's not finished or anything. But
yeah, it's and I don't sing.
I do.
I'm trying to
a little bit.
I'm trying to, but I don't.
Well, you could. Isn't there? I mean, I'm sure there's many programs that
there is.
You can
it's just
say
another
stuff.
area of learning and failing.
I'll teach you how to sing.
The last couple episodes, not the last couple, but Stray Soul and No Horizon. Both bands of just two members because they're just guys that want to play music and they're making these albums and it's really good stuff. But the singers in both of these bands are trying to teach me how to scream. So I'm gonna get a bunch of lessons from these bands that I have on, and I know you can't really teach me how to scream, but
it's like what I understand. You got to activate your vocal cords you use as a baby.
I know, and I can't remember those. I think those went away.
Well, you quit using them for one, but yeah, that's how they scream like that and don't lose.
It's more like a because you gotta like I use my throat, and that's why it hurts. I know you're getting all perverted over there. You're smiling.
No, because it's Beavis and Butthead. That's just
throat. Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, I'm just not meant to do it, and I'll just if I ever want anybody to scream on a track, I'll just recruit them, give them $5, and be like, here, I'll put you on the track for $5.
There was one time I was at Coley's when he still lived around, and I showed him a song, and I said I want my voice to be like that, and he worked it in his pedals, man, and it wasn't
terrible,
off.
right?
It wasn't far off. No.
Have I heard that?
No, because I never did anything with it.
Idiot.
Well, he took the equipment, so.
Well, he didn't. I don't know. Coley is the man. Yeah, if those of you that don't know who Coley is, I talk about him every once in a while on the show, and when you're on, we talk about him. But he used to live right up the road from me, and that's how you met him was through me. And but he's the one that taught me everything there is to know about Moogs and electronic music. Like, I always listen to electronic music, but I never knew how in the heck you make that stuff. And he had a whole. I mean, I did find something on Facebook the other night. I'll have to just show you. I won't be able to send it because it's like 20 minutes long. But like I used to just live stream on Facebook up there, up at his place of us just messing around, and I think some of it was I was looking at our messages from Rick because that's when I was texting Rick about Mike's band. Anyway, it's it's a big thing, but anyway, he had this very small room. It wasn't even a room this size. It was small. Were you ever up in that one?
No.
You were never okay. But even the one that he had in Fairmont was about the same size, roundabout as up here. But just full of pedals, not full of guitars, but there was a few guitars hitting,
But
scattered
a lot of
about.
equipment.
Lots of electronic equipment.
Moogs and everything. Yeah.
Like I'm talking about probably about $15,000 or more worth of equipment.
And the fact that he just let me and you just go through it.
Yeah.
Just
sit down and try this.
Just
Yeah.
just bullshit about
As he would turn buttons and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, he's the man. But he lives in Houston now, and yeah, every once in a while he'll tune into the show, and I won't know about it for months later because he's a secretive man.
Well, he's supposed to be up here.
Hopefully,
Last I talked to him was like fall or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll get him on the show or something.
yeah, or either that or we'll fly to him. I'm not going to drive with you, Rob. I know you want me to drive to Houston.
No. If we have the option to fly,
you went down and back just twice, right?
Twice, yeah.
You went down there one time just to
It's,
visit, and then the second time to go get him and bring him back.
yeah.
And then you lost him, bringing him back down.
No, that was before I even went to Houston.
Yeah.
But no, it's 24 hours to get there.
But see, Rob doesn't stop. He drives the entire time.
Well,
What if I have to poop?
no, I stop. Like I would nap for like.
If
an
I have to
hour.
poop, will you stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't mess about. So I'd
You
nap.
don't mess about. What are you from Canada?
Like I would stop.
I don't mess about.
Like
Sorry.
about Arkansas somewhere in there. I'd stop
Arkansas?
and nap for an hour or so.
Where do you go to, like the truck stop, or just a rest
a
stop?
convenience store, whatever.
How,
Rest
convenient is that?
area, rest area, something like that.
Well, that's what it's for. It's rest.
And then
Resting.
I'd drive up, go more towards the East Coast and drive up through North Carolina and go see Jeremy.
Oh, have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him. It's been quite a while.
We need to get him on the show just to do it. I mean, he could just talk to me and it'd be fine. You know?
Old McStuffins.
What? I've never heard that.
No, it was just.
Feel my phone case.
It was an evening.
Just feel it. Doesn't it feel weird? I just
That's
got
awesome.
that tonight. I don't know if it is. It's weird. It's recycled silicone. Can you imagine what kind of dildos this was made out of?
But yeah, we got the buzz on, and he created the character. It was, I won't say it's
You're a
but
character.
It's McStuffin.
Yeah, when he was on the stuff. We can't talk about it.
He was on the drinking. We got wasted.
When is he not? No, I'm kidding. He got married, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
You were down there for that. I didn't go.
Yep.
I wasn't
Actually, knew
invited.
his wife first. She worked at the mall or at the hotel.
Oh. Did you hook him up?
No.
How'd they get together then?
I haven't.
Mutual friends other than you?
Something like that, yeah. But they're both cool.
Have you thought about going back to hotels? Have you thought about starting your own hotel? That would be the shit. I'd stay there.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean,
You should have taken control of the townhouses when they were about ready to get torn. They were going to get torn down anyway.
I'm just to the point. I'm ready to just do my own thing. I'm tired of working for other people.
Nobody wants to work for the man, or a woman,
Well,
or anybody.
it's easy. You just go to work and they do all the shit. But
Yeah.
then you gotta.
You can come
gotta,
back. You can
like,
come back to Acute Mania
show
Live
up.
and work here.
You got to show up on time and.
You can work at Acute Mania Live again. I'm actually a business now. Remember that? I have a folder full of
Yep.
business materials over there that I don't know what to do with.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I can't pay you anything.
Well, then we're done talking.
It's viewers like you.
So yeah, take up a donation to pay.
We'll pass around a hat. Now, the Acute Mania Live, I might as well say it. There's acutemailive.com that you can go to, and it's not Patreon. It's set up completely separate than Patreon, but it's kind of like the Patreon style. So it's $5, $10, and $25, and that's per month if you want to support the show.
And just note it.
Takes care
Note
of
it for eye for an eye. If you.
Yeah. Do that, then I'll know where to put it.
Then he knows what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it only supports the show. It doesn't support me personally, or it doesn't. It's not a personal It's not a paycheck.
It just goes towards.
It goes towards upgrades and things like
yeah.
that. And I actually looked into SBA loans and things like that.
No, SBA grants.
Yeah, I've been looking into that stuff, so I'm going to try to do that. But in the meantime, if you like the show and you watch a lot, even if you don't chat, you don't have to chat. I don't care. But if you watch a lot and you like the show, you can donate for little as $5 a month, or if you a one-time donation, there's a tip jar at the top that I've added, and it bounces around the top.
Or if you just feel sorry for him,
that also,
doesn't matter.
if it's $1, it'll help.
Yeah.
It'll go towards. Well, there's a new mixer I want to get. Rob knows about it. He's seen it, and it's basically upgraded to this. But there's constant upgrades I want to do constantly. And they're I'd like to get another camera for different angles.
Well, if you're sitting still, you're not going forward. So
that's right. Yeah, unless I just see it.
I mean, somebody's got to keep replacing the
Nobody knows about that.
The
But me.
screens
Nobody
on-
knows about
the screens on the Macs.
My mom might be watching. She doesn't know yet.
Hi, Penny.
Oh God. There's a reason why you're not a part of this show anymore.
That's good.
I fired you.
That's good.
I fired you before. Okay, let's to get you to calm down.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to lose time either. I don't know how much of that one you want to play, and if you want to call it that I don't want to say.
Yeah. No. This is basically the
Who's
way
dill? That sounds like a pickle.
That's first. Yeah. Well,
Pickle dick.
dill pickle. That's my that's a cousin of mine.
Very cool guy.
And it basically it's my process. We just start off, and Coley's the one that taught me.
Just like you and I do
We
here.
would play one chord for an hour,
Exactly like you and I do here.
and yeah, he actually said that I should name my first album Two Chord Fetish, but I'm going to name it One Chord Fetish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
So it's just the way it works, and over a course of a half hour, 45 minutes, you'll get a couple gems out of it. So, and this is a condensed version of the gems.
This is Dylan is your cousin, and I've met him several times. He's been here hanging out and stuff. He is the man. I wish he was supposed to come down and co-host this show, but you forgot.
I almost
Out of all
forgot about
people,
it. Yeah, no.
I mean, I can understand he forgets. He's not on the
I
show.
didn't forget about the show. I forgot what day it was. Let's just put it that
It's
way.
Thursday,
Yeah. Well, come to find out. Yeah.
August 1st. Happy August.
Yeah.
Or something stupid like that.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you want to say anything more about this song? What the feels were about it?
No, it's just
You
an
guys-
open jam, and it just shows another area of what I jam with.
Who's playing what?
It's a drum track, but I am playing the guitar, and Dylan is playing the keyboards.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Here is this song. Rob had to poop, but he's back. I'm kidding. We were looking at something over there.
Yeah, I got you.
That was good. I like the music in that. Hey, it's my night off, kind of. Leave me alone. Hey, look here, Rob.
70
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's only gonna get higher. Hey, a view can be a millisecond of somebody going, "What the heck is this? I didn't mean to click on this." You know. Hey, it counts as view. Thank you. You know. Anyway, we were just talking about landmarks. Now we're both from the same area here. I mean, you grew up in a different area than I did around here, but we basically grew up in the same area. There's a bridge. Basically, we're gonna do the landmark. I need an intro. You need to write me an intro, music wise, for the. Remember, I had my dad doing the hot dog segment of the show, the Wiener Man song. I need a landmark man song or something.
Something like that.
Something to get that going. But anyway, we're going to talk landmarks for a little bit here before we go. But Rob actually brought this to my attention. I can bring it up. It'll look better anyway on here.
Well, I sent it to you, or I could.
I have it. Yeah. I will. I'll pull up the picture. And I've talked about this on the show before with when Danny Strakel was here, and we had the guy from North Carolina. I can't remember his name right now, but it was a paranormal show. We were talking about paranormal stuff, and I was kind of showing them things. And I put this under so I would, and now I can't find it. There it is. Okay, this one, right? That's the picture. Okay, all right. Let me pull this. Let me share this. Let me share this so that everybody can see it.
This is
share. Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So I grew up in Good Hope. If anybody knows, Good Hope.
Sorry.
And it's where the animal hospital is. There's I believe the road is Tulick.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Not 3.
No, Tulick. But there was an old bridge there. And I stumbled across, I forget how I did it. And
We'll get
it was, I learned that that bridge was not originally built there. It was built in Weston. And it showed a picture. And basically they disassembled it and rebuilt it back over Tulick. But this picture shows the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum and behind it. And basically they,
How much can be seen on here?
yeah, they basically, I think they used it to hang people.
Whoops. No, that's going to show.
It
Can't
was.
do that. All right. Yeah. So I don't know how much can be seen on the. I don't know if that box takes it out or what. And I can't. Oh wait, I can move the box. Okay, there we go. I can move it down here. So here is where we're looking.
Yeah.
So the lunatic asylum is here. It's this gigantic building in the background. You can tour it today. Even it's still there. This bridge is actually moved up, and we'll talk about that in a second.
That's 1892 from what it says right there.
Yeah.
So, of course, they got the new bridge beside it now going over to it, but they left the old bridge. And I've looked at it.
Yeah, you can see them now.
Drove out there, and it appears to me to be the same bridge. So
Yeah, in Good Hope, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I went by there. I don't know, about a few months ago, and took a picture of it. And yeah, because there's a sign that's right here that's still on the bridge. I can't remember what it says, but there's actually signs on both sides.
and I can't find the article that I read.
Look at all the
in
people
again.
just standing there looking, and they're all looking the other way. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
They're not even looking at this man unless, because I think it looks like he's on this side of the bridge. He might be on that side, but it looks like a shadow
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
But they're all looking another way. like
Well, it could be that is hanging from the other side. I don't know.
or, I mean, regardless, they would be looking over. I don't know. It's just strange.
So if anybody does know like the whole story behind it, I mean,
By all means,
I'd love
yes.
to know it.
It says copyright by 1892 by M.T. Smith. I don't know who that is, but it's from the West Virginia Regional History Collection, which is in Charleston. And I'm sure they might have something. Maybe I'll send them an email and see if they
Well,
have
I guess
anything.
if there is a hit, they'd not want to spread it about or whatever.
But well, I mean, like it's still the history of the state, and it's 1892 is when the copyright was, so that doesn't mean the picture was actually taken then. Mm-hmm. Where does it say that at? Oh, right there, the gigantic numbers at the bottom. No, but like that just means the picture was copywritten in 1892. But a lot of people were hung, and during the Civil War and before that, and I guess after that too. But that's pretty close to. I don't know. That there has to be something behind that, and I don't know about the mental hospital being behind there, being meaning anything. just that it's there. But that bridge is not even there anymore. That bridge has moved up to Good Hope, which is about, I'd say about good 13, 15 miles up the river.
Yeah, to cross over Tulik, yeah.
And they moved it by boat up the river, too. I did know that. They took it apart and took the steel beams up the river on a boat.
I wondered how they did it.
And assembled the bridge because they needed a bridge right there.
I mean, it's obvious that, you could disassemble it. I just didn't know.
I read that somewhere. And then, I do have a picture of it somewhere. It's not on this. I'd have to look for it.
I used to ride over that bridge from years back.
But I mean, it's not, the bridge isn't in use anymore. But it's still there. The new bridge is right next to it. It'd be a good investigation, I think, for Danny to do.
It's always been like a creepy vibe.
Because apparently, there's been one hanging there. I don't know if there's been more, but it's just
I'd say
creepy.
that probably wasn't the first or last one.
No, I don't. I hope not. I hope that's the only one.
Especially being in that area, that's how they dealt with.
I mean, that's right in town. My dad grew up he grew up in Weston, but in Lewis County and stuff. But that's right. The hospital is right in downtown Weston.
I don't know what year they actually moved it up there, but
my dad's not that old.
But he probably knows about it.
My dad worked at the lunatic asylum when he was in high school. Yeah, he was a butcher.
No shit. Yeah. It was open till 94. My stepdad used to he'd drive me out.
I think
there.
96 even.
No, 94. 94. But he'd drive me out there when I was a teenager and be like, "I'm gonna put you here one day."
But it's really cool.
It was hilarious.
It's really cool to go tour that too because, it doesn't matter if you did the paranormal tour, that's fine. But they still give you history with that tour. But
that's where I got that picture.
It's what is it? The largest stone cut something in the world or something, stone cut building. But they're very, the place is massive. It's
got that main that you see, and then
the tuberculosis.
Then it's got the criminal and insane ward, the women's ward, the medical.
But I mean, they used to put people in there just for annoying their husband. The husband could commit them just for being annoying, and this was way back a long time ago.
There's people that have been born there and died there.
Yeah, just never left. But it's a very, very historic, huge building, and like I said, you can do overnight tours, ghost tours if you want.
We did.
I don't like to talk too much about that because it's unless I have that on the show, But it's just interesting. I've never witnessed anything like that before. It's I can't really. I do have something else on here that you sent me.
That really cool picture.
I've got it right here. Yeah. Let me,
and of all, because I would take double pictures of everywhere I went there, and some of them were foggy.
This thing here.
And some of them were crystal clear.
That
is still unexplained. That's
thing,
in the women's ward there.
that's okay. So that's a lunatic asylum we were talking about.
In the women's ward, yeah.
I don't know what this gentleman is doing back here, but
that's no gentleman. There was nobody there.
But right, no, I'm kidding.
You can't explain that shit.
Then there's the before picture, right?
Well, that was
on
the
in
other
the same
side,
area. Yeah. I do have. Oh, that's nothing. That video we'll watch in a second. But Tracy sent me this. You see these people here? This is a Gettysburg.
Okay.
Her and her daughter Rhea, which actually just got married today.
Cool.
Or
congratulations.
Or could be that also. Anyway, got married today. But they used to go to Gettysburg and camp and stuff, on the battlefield, which is creepy in itself. But Rhea took this picture, and it's blurry because it was an older picture. I don't know whether it was a.
That looks like an effect that was put on it.
It looks like a spiral.
It's circular. Yeah.
But still, what is that?
That's two girls walking. Like you can
that
see.
looks like a soldier right there standing at attention. I don't know what it is.
It looks like a girl in a skirt.
It's not my picture, so I can't tell you. But yeah, than that. But let me show you this. I've shown this on the show before. This is Miss Shannon Jones.
Yeah, you told me about this, but I don't think I've seen it yet.
Pay attention. I'll go up here a little bit. Pay attention to this area up here, okay? Now, her house, well, I'll let you watch it and then we'll talk about it. But just take a little listen to this.
My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep?
Okay, now, it's not dust. It's not bugs because there would be other bugs. And she's inside of her house. Unless she has bugs inside of her house, which I don't think Shannon would. She might. I haven't seen her for a while, but let's watch this again.
My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep?
What's your take, Rob? Skeptical take.
No, it's
skeptics. I mean, one more time.
I can't explain.
My My girl, don't you lie. Please tell me where to sleep.
The thing is, she posted that to Facebook. It was just her playing. You know, the whole song was on, and I watched it, and I didn't even notice it. Until I read the description, and then she said, "Yes, I know there's an anomaly above my head." She said it happens here all the time. I just don't want to. They haven't messed with us here.
They don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I guess things happen there, because I sent her a message immediately. I'm like, what? I was like, you need to get a hold of Danny Strakel, because she goes, no, they don't bother us. They don't. There's nothing. It's not like the cabinets slam and shut and open and all that stuff. It's just they know it's there. Yeah, they know it's there. Whatever it is, there's a Murphy right there.
Yep, I know.
Also,
I ain't got no strings for you, dude.
Yeah, every time Rob changes the strings on any guitar, Murphy's right there. Yeah, get with it, Murphy. I gotta stop the share. Stop the share. Okay, so they can't see my other files. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put them in the hidden files.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that. Well, are you ready to wrap up, Rob? We got some deviant cause to deviant over there.
Yep, we can do that.
Causally. Thanks for coming on the show. Let's do it again when some things release. When you get them, all productioned and things like that,
all
and
productioned up. Yep.
and even play on here. I don't know if you want to play on the show, but might be able to do that.
I'm always up to play.
Oh, that's so cute.
But I don't have anybody scheduled as of right now, but I have several people that I'm talking to. Actually, an email that I was just responded to before you. I'm not going to say who it was, but an email that I got that I was responding to before you got here today, and a few other people. And Chevelle on Monday, Rob.
Chevelle,
are you going to mosh with me?
I ain't moshing.
I'm not a mosher either.
I'm a little old for that.
I'm going to try to show my tits for some tequila talk afterwards, though.
How about don't? And you probably get a better
But
chance.
you're with me. You're with me. No. Okay, so playing inside the show is a band called Deadskin that I just kind of found through Apple Music. I was looking at the new releases from Friday, and I'm on there quite a bit, just looking up who's put things out, who's who. You know what I mean?
Cool.
And I found this band Deadskin. They're really good. I sent them an email last night, so if you know them, tell them that they must be on the show, because it's why wouldn't you want to be on here? You know, Rob.
Yeah.
This song is called "In Death" by Deadskin, and I will see you when I see you. Maybe I don't know, sometime soon.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. Anything? Any last words?
Miss you, Coley. That's it.
Oh, that's so nice. Miss you too, Coley.
All right. Thanks, Rob. See you.